Hello, Rama Popoda. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next story. The luxuriant tropical scenery which unfolds as soon as one gets away from the 2 or 3 streets which compose this suburb affords me perpetual delight. Soon I discovered that the Adyar river is less than half an hour's walk away. There are several shady palm groves near this wide stream, and they take my fancy. I spend my spare time loitering among them or walk for a few miles beside the languid water. The Adyar River flows down to Madras, of which city it forms the southern boundary, and then joins the ocean amid the ceaseless rise and fall of the coromandel surf. Alongside this beautiful stream, I slowly amble one morning, accompanied by a Brahmin acquaintance who learns where my interests lie. After some time, he suddenly seizes my arm. "Look," he exclaims, "do you see that young man who is approaching us? He is known to be a yogi. He would interest you, but alas, he never talks to us. Why not? I know where he lives, but he is the most reserved man in the whole district." By this time, the stranger has almost reached us. He possesses an athletic figure, and I judge him to be about 35. He is slightly above medium height. What strikes me most, however, is the Negroid character of his face. The skin has darkened to a shade of black, and the broad, flat nose, the thick lips, and the muscular frame all betoken non-Aryan blood. His long, neatly plaited hair is gathered around the crown of his head in a sort of top knot. He wears a peculiar kind of large earring. A white shawl is wrapped around his body and then flung across the left shoulder. The legs are bare and the feet uncovered. He completely ignores us and paces onwards with slow steps. His eyes are downcast, as though intent on searching the ground. One gathers the impression that the mind behind those eyes is pondering over some matter. What, I wonder, is the subject of this walking meditation? He piques and arouses my interest still further. An intense desire to break down the barriers which separate us grips me suddenly. I want to talk to him. "Let us turn back," I suggest. The Brahmin protests firmly. "It is useless." "At least I can try," I answer. The Brahmin again endeavors to dissuade me. "That man is so inaccessible that we know hardly anything of him. He keeps himself quite aloof from his neighbors. We must not interfere with him." But I am already moving in the reputed yogi's direction, and my companion has perforce to follow me. We are soon behind the other man, who gives no sign of his awareness of our presence, but continues to pace slowly onward. We follow with parallel steps. "Please ask if I may converse with him," I tell my companion. The latter hesitates and then shakes his head. "No, I dare not," he declares weakly. The unpleasant possibility that I might be missing a valuable contact stirs me to further effort. There is no alternative but to address to the yogi myself. I throw all conventions, Hindu and European, to the wind, stand directly in his path and face him. I try a brief sentence out of my slight stock of Hindustani. He looks up. There is a half smile around his mouth, but he makes a negative gesture of the head. At this time I know only a single word of Tamil, which is the vernacular of Madras, and doubtless the yogi knows even less of English. Let's continue the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Popod.